Hello and welcome to the BG Podcast. My name is A.J. Bingham, CEO of Bingham Group. And joining me is Hannah Garcia to discuss the week in Austin politics of March 25th and also what's ahead for the week of April 1st, 2024.
Good morning, everybody.
So we're recording this on Monday, and belated happy Easter to everyone. And we're about a week out from the solar eclipse, too.
Yes. I know that we're declared a state of emergency in Travis County, so expecting a lot of people to flock to the city. I know that Bill Nye is actually going to be having a big party for the solar eclipse in Fredericksburg.
Mm-hmm. I know it's Vampire Weekend coming down to Moody or Waterloo Greenway Park. Mm-hmm. So that'll be fun. And away we go. So last week we had some exciting news. We've been talking this for a while now, but city manager search has been finalized. We have our candidate, which will now be going before council, or the recommendation to council. The recommendation will be going to the full council on this Thursday, the 4th, to execute for a contract with, or open negotiations for a contract with the candidate T.C. Broadnax, the current city manager of Dallas. And so, vast process. From what I've been reading on City of Dallas News, his contract with City of Dallas expires on June 2nd. So I could imagine a quick transition to City of Austin. I don't imagine interim city manager Garza will leave right away, but it's going to be. I could see TC here sooner rather than later. What are your thoughts?
I agree. I think he's already essentially out of Dallas. I think there's still a little bit of overlap time just to get a new city manager hired there and get all of their affairs in order. But I do see this happening, or their timeline being very speedy with this. They've already beat the timeline out by several months. Mm-hmm. And so I think this will be a very quick transition.
Yeah. So, and then also posted late last week on Friday, I believe, we had the announcement of several land development code amendments that have been brewing for a while. That will be coming back to council next week on the 11th. But your thoughts on those, Hannah? I think you sent them to me on Saturday, so kudos to you.
Yes. These were released late last week, and I know I've been anxiously awaiting these paper copies, but we've got a pretty hefty load on this agenda for April 11th, which will be your first chance to come out and publicly testify. You can do that virtually. I believe you can also, they're going to have the ability for you to send in written testimony as well. Mm-hmm. But Planning Commission and City Council will be having their second meeting, I believe, in Austin's history. So it's always very cool if you're able to come out and see that.
What was the first?
It was October 26th, I believe, and it was
very specific. Good memory.
No. And it was for the home phase 1.
Gotcha. Okay. So what are we looking at then for these for the special session on the 11th?
I think at top of mind is going to be home phase 2, which is going to reduce the lot size to build one home. And revise related regulations that apply to properties with one home. Gotcha. And this is kind of in the same vein as home phase 1, where you're now allowed to build up to 3 units on a single family lot. Additionally, we've got citywide compatibility, which, to refresh everybody, compatibility is about how close you can build things to one another. So you can't build a novelty smoke shop next to a school, as well as you can't build a 50-foot building next to a 1-story building, stuff like that. We will be revising that to kind of change that. I believe we're going down to 75 feet, and we're changing the triggering property to it won't affect single family homes the way that we're thinking, where it's just one single family living there, but mm-hmm. We'll be able to build more with next to duplexes, townhomes, and all that good stuff. Additionally, we've got the ETOD, the Equitable Transit-Oriented Development Overlay, and this is related to Project Connect and our light rail. This is going to allow more density to be built next to these major transit corridors and where we think all of our stops are going to be, mm-hmm. So that way people can actually use the theoretical light rail. And then last but certainly not least, electric vehicle charging. Historically, Austin's been kind of in the lead for allowing people to charge their vehicles, specifically downtown, but this is going to make we're going to initiate potentially making another zoning category specifically mm-hmm. for electric vehicle charging. One of the things that a lot of electric vehicle charging infrastructure companies run into is that there is no category for what they do. They kind of just have to get a parking lot and get some special use variances and all that good stuff. But this is just to make their lives a little bit easier. because we do have a lot of people with electric cars. I think I see Teslas every time I go outside.
See a few Rivians now too.
I even wanted a Tesla for a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. They look very sleek and nice, so I totally get it. But yes, all of these things are meant to kind of make Austin, especially around like our major transit corridors where we think everyone's gonna want to live, just allow that gentle density in some cases, but also just allow more flexibility with what you can and can't build.
Yeah. Great. Well, and again, this week we have the City of Austin Council meeting for its regular meeting. They're meeting work session tomorrow, and then again, regular meeting on Thursday. But coming out of a holiday weekend, I think should be relatively quiet. Knock on wood. We'll see. It's just Monday, but I think the real action is going to be on the 11th for sure. I mean, I don't think I know the real action will be on the 11th with public testimony. And we'll go from there. And so with that, y'all have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, bye, everybody.